All right, this video is really for my guy Crypto Fit. He asked a really good question today, and that was, can you have a negative cost basis? And the answer he got from a fund manager was no. And I think it's a slightly misleading because the answer is yes and no. And let me explain. From a fund's perspective, okay, as far as return of capital is concerned, or return on cash, that's right, baby, let's go. Say you're getting paid 20%, okay, and you're just going right to cash on your ETF. You're eventually going to collect all of that money. So say your stock is at 100, okay, we'll just use 100, and you're collecting all of that money. And every time you collect that money to cash, it's going to bring down your cost basis. Boom, boom, boom. Eventually, over the next 5 years, your cost basis is zero. Okay? So that means that if you were to sell it, you'd have to realize all of that gain from 0 to 100. Okay? But if you don't sell it, you continue to go, now you're negative. Boom. Now you're negative 20, negative 40, negative 60. You could write covered calls on it. You're never getting, your cost basis can't go to zero. Your personal cost basis is now negative, though. Okay, so it's actually two different forms of accounting. You're going to have a personal cost basis and a cost basis in which your broker is going to report. It's very important. Okay, your broker will only report down to zero, even if your personal cost basis is significantly lower. Okay. Those are two different things, and it's very good to keep track of these. Okay. Here's the best part that I just learned from the cost basis technician at Schwab. And I'm going to tell you. Say at 100, you collect all the dividends down. You keep going, you keep going, you keep going. Maybe you collect another 100%. Okay. They're only going to report from 0 to 100. They're only, or whatever, say the price goes from, I don't know, it could go from 0 to 90. Maybe it lost $10. Whatever it is, your actual cost basis is significantly down. Whatever you capture below 0 is technically tax-free because they only report from 0 up. They don't go negative. They don't report down. So if you were continually collecting below your cost basis, or you're selling options below your cost basis, because when you sell options, say it gets, say you're doing covered call, and it gets exercised, it's going to manually adjust your cost basis down lower, but it can't go lower than 0 on the broker side. Like it'll just bounce off. It'll just bounce off the 0. Okay, so you can't go. Even if you actually have collected significantly more, you could be down. You could have collected 200% of the fund and then start selling covered calls on it. You're only going to report from your 0 cost basis up, nothing downwards. And that's it. I hope that answered your question.